sculpt your shoulders with these two movements. All you're gonna need is a pair of dumbbells. We're gonna get started with the first movement, strict press. For the dumbbells, I'm gonna go over points performance, teaching tips for today. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, turn the notifications bell on, and let's kick this off. So we're gonna go from the ground up. My feet are between my hips and shoulders, and I'm going to have a nice solid base. So I wanna think of squeezing my quads, squeezing my butt, and squeezing my abdominal muscles. I'm gonna face you guys at a 45 so you can see. My hand position here is a little bit at an angle where the dumbbell rests on the back side of my shoulders, right? Elbows are at a 45-degree angle here. For the dumbbell press, I want to think of my lower body being nice and tight, like a concrete foundation. Everything's nice and squeezed. I'm gonna take a big breath in, brace, and as I brace, I'm gonna think of pressing the dumbbells straight up, walking out those arms. As I return the dumbbells back to my shoulders, elbows bend at a 45-degree angle, dumbbell head comes back to the top of that shoulder, or back of the shoulder, excuse me. And I want to think of keeping my body nice and straight, vertically stacked as I perform the dumbbell press. Now there are some variations of this, but we'll save that for another video, so make sure to come back later. That is the first movement, dumbbell press. If you're looking to get stronger, one way you can do that is do 5 sets of 5. So a 5 by 5. Find a challenging weight, do all 5 reps, rest 2 minutes or so, then perform 5 total sets of that. If you're looking more for endurance or muscular endurance, increase the rep scheme, 10 to 15 repetitions, and perform 3 sets of that. Those are 2 options for performing the dumbbell strict press. Again, there's many variations. Next movement, movement number 2, dumbbell push press. Similar setup in the bottom position in terms of my feet, my legs, everything's nice and tight. All we're gonna include now is the addition of our hips. So the push press, it looks like so. I dip and drive. So I'm adding in the action of my hips. I'm bending at my hips and knees. I'm dipping slightly. Back straight stays vertical as I dip. And then as I extend rapidly, I'm squeezing my butt legs, pushing my legs into the ground. So I'm straightening the leg. Transfer momentum from the hips into the shoulders, and then dumbbells go overhead. So a couple reps will look like so. Dip, drive, drive. As I bring the dumbbells back to my shoulders, I'm bending the knees and hips, going into the next repetition. Now, this movement is a little different, typically performed in a workout with high intensity or maybe interval styles. A great way to train this is to do 2 to 3 repetitions on the minute for 8 to 10 repetitions. If you're new to this movement, breaking it down, going a little bit lighter in load, and doing a couple repetitions on the minute will help you understand the fundamentals and the timing. The timing component is very important here. Remember, if I take the dumbbells out, I go dip, drive. So I want to make sure the hips extend, transfer momentum into the shoulders, and then pressing. If I dip and then press and then try to extend, I'm taking away the action of the hips and my arms will be doing the work. Yes, we're looking for sculpted shoulders and we want to be stronger, but the purpose of the push press is to add an action of the hips to help you move the load longer, faster over time. Again, there's plenty of variations, but for today's workout, for today's play around with this, again, do 2 to 3 repetitions on the minute for 8 to 10 minutes at a load that feels relatively easy and comfortable that you can work the technique. Now those are 2 movements that you can do to help sculpt your shoulders, but also help you get stronger. This is also going to train your abdominals, your core, and your spinal erectors as you are bracing in this movement, meaning you do not want any flexion extension of the spine. If you guys find this beneficial, I'd love for you to share, comment below, and let me know what you'd like to see more of. I'll be doing a lot of tutorials going forward, and I'd love to see your feedback. Thanks for tuning in.